My name is Stephen Ortego, and I'm the principal architect for SO Studio. Architecture started off for me as a child playing with Legos, which really inspired me to be an architect. I had told my parents I wanted to be an architect whenever I was 6 years old. Right out of architecture school, I decided it would be a good idea to run for state representative. Missed the election by only 250 votes or so. 4 years later, ended up running again. I won that election, and for 4 years I served as a state representative. As state representative, we really focused a lot on healthcare, education. We made it a right for every parent to put their kids into French immersion, which is a heritage language that's very important for us here in Louisiana. But also, as we move into a global economy, it's important to know multiple languages. We also made Scott the boudin capital of the world. Kind of a funny claim to fame, but a fun one. After my 4 years in the legislature, decided that I wanted to take it to a new level. So hired a couple people who were awesome as a team and created SO Studio Architecture. Our mission at SO Studio is to inspire communities and enact positive social and environmental change through architecture and design. One project that's a good example of how we do our mission would be the master plan of Enclave, which was set up as a development that would mix people in different points in their life. Very often in suburban developments, we separate people who are later in life from people who are single, from people who are newlywed with a child or two. With Enclave, we decided to create a prototype for each type of person in each point in life that they are, so that you can create that community feel that you have in old towns. But it was very new and very innovative at the same time. Doing the architecture to affect positive change in the community was not enough for us. We saw that there was a need to be filled for a real estate development, specifically for developing mixed use and infill projects in the urban core of Lafayette. Took it a little step further, raised some money, got some people together who really believed in what we were doing, and we developed Vermilion Lofts, which is the first mixed-use multifamily project in downtown Lafayette in almost forever. We see Vermilion Lofts as not being the end, and that it would be an inspiration for other developers to come and invest in our urban core here in Lafayette and create that more walkable, bikeable environment. We also, as we move forward as a community, have to remember where we come from and our past and how important our culture is, especially when we look at our food and our music and our heritage language, the French language. My vision for the future of Acadiana is to make sure that we can continue those great traditions into the future, but also advance it into the 2020s.